Hi everyone, welcome to the Matrix Oracle. My name is Audrey. I am your host for this Astro Forecast for July 25th, 26, special empath edition. So this is emotional fitness for the fittest way of navigating those energy waves, those lessons of ascension, spiritual ascension, understanding what the frack is going on, understanding why we feel certain ways, especially through certain waves of energy. The way the planets are weaved, intertwined, is creating a feeling, is creating emotional patterns that are being reactivated. So what I decided to do for today, hi everyone, thank you for joining, is that I have been posting a little bit about the mirror, the shadow work, and things like that. And I want to show you how it is manifested also on Earth, as far as in blue, the physical layer, the physical matrix. And some of you, if you want to review this energy, please look and watch the previous forecast. It was a special first quarter moon in Scorpio. Scorpio moon and sun Leo creates a square. What does square mean in astrology? Square means conflict. Square means having to rebalance certain things that are not in alignment. What's very interesting is that Leo is leading with the heart and Scorpio is leading with intuition as far as things that they see beyond. Okay, so that means we have to reunite. We have to bring coherence between the heart and the mind, and kind of letting the mind unfocus a little bit so the heart can show what needs to be reconciled. Now, what's very interesting, I don't know about you guys, but I've been like having dreams and thoughts of people from the past that I had not thought of. And sometimes I'm like, where do they come from? Did I dream them? I don't even remember them being part of my life. So some of us, because of that Venus retrograde wants us to realize why we manifested certain interactions, manifested certain people. And look at how it's playing out in the cosmic dance. This is the rising. This is the person we're becoming. Hi, Kristen. Behind this, emotionally, we have Pluto retrograde. So Pluto retrograde is trying to make us aware of the mindset that we have to shift, fix, uplift, transcend, transmute, whatever. But it's very mind aspect in the matrix. But here it's the last degrees of Sagittarius. So it's asking you to find the beauty in some of your interaction, especially because on the other side, which is the descendant, which is going to hint about your interactions with other people one-on-one, there is the sun in the background. And those degrees are about bringing remembrance, but also bringing the light of awareness and kundalini in order to unlock the perception of past dynamics and relationships. So I want to share with some of you like the tips that I received as far as my personal meditation this morning. I was feeling this energy because I was like having those people coming back in my mind. I'm like, what? Okay, what's your message? And what I had never seen is that usually when people separate or people dissolve from your life, we stay inclined to just have the memory of some of the negativity, some of the patterns that were in negation and things that were traumatic, some of the wounds and things like that. But this morning after my meditation, I had to realize, I was like, but wait a second. Why was I attracted to those people? And instead of looking at just the patterns of maybe repetition of karma, I started like asking myself, what is it in those people that I was attracted to? And then I saw the qualities, the light qualities. And all of a sudden I realized, and all the people that came into my mind, not just last night, but all the previous days, because it's a cosmic dance here. Okay, it's cocktail, everyone. Let's think and remember the past. I was realizing that all the qualities that attracted me to certain people friendships or romantic partnerships, there were qualities I admired, and that I admired also partially in myself. And I was like, hey. So I realized that if I was negatively looking at the attraction, I was also losing a part of the power of attraction of the things that I enjoyed, and that was also a reflection of me. This is how powerful doing mirror exercise is, because it's not just about looking at the dark aspect of things, it's also the light aspect. And that means like, what attracted you from that person? Because we know that we are attracted to things that we are a match to. Some of us separate and feel like, oh, well, we don't have that. But if you're matched to attracting this in your life, you have a part of it in you. So I started like having all the people that came into my mind the last 5 days and be like, oh, that person, I love their power. They were powerful. And then I remember some parts of the relationship and I'm like, well, that's what they used to tell me about myself. So this is a very important factor, because what I was seeing after I had the realization of many of those aspects is that I was calling back the parts of me that were my light, the parts of me that were lost and fragmented. By the way, this is something, you guys, I just was called to launch a promotion that's called a soul retrieval mini reading. Okay, some of you, if you have natal retrogrades in your chart, if you have been feeling that you're in a karmic relooping, this is for you. Some of those aspects, sometimes they can be very hidden. So I have a special promotion. This is only from now to the 27th. This is it. I only have 2 days that I can offer this, because we are busy, everyone, doing meditative and energy work at the temple. Okay, if you have questions about the program for meditation, please let me know. I will probably post more about this. Now, one thing that I want you to also see is that we have Saturn in the physical matrix that has been trying to help us understand what ails us. What is the root cause of the things that we keep on manifesting here? Remember, all this cluster of energy is very powerful with this Venus retrograde. It keeps on attracting, it keeps on bringing it back. This is why we have a spiraling going on, okay? It's trying to show you, pay attention to the patterns, pay attention to the patterns. What do you need to let go? What do you need to understand? And also, now that I talked about this, what do you need to call back that was yours? What do you need to call back? And those are the positive traits of those experiences that sometimes we forget to call back. Okay? So here what's interesting is that energetically, on the emotional level, Neptune, that has been trying to help us close doors, emotionally is in a specific placement that is talking about friendship, partnership, and attraction. So that means this exactly complements what I was telling you, is that you were attracted to those people, to those situations, not just for the negative outcome and outburst. And so bring back the first moment of attraction. What led you to connect? Because part of it is like, okay, well, if you were just, this person inspired you, okay, this person just uplifted you, okay, and then everything kind of just like, I don't even know what sound effect to do for this one. But if it's just crumbled, realize that the teaching of this partnership was to show you the cracks in your own ability to maintain the frequency of whatever you were attracted to in the first place. So whether it's inspiration, whether it's passion, whether it's power, whether it's creativity, it's showing you that's something you want. That's something your soul wants, and you're attracting people that have a part of that as well. But when you were intermingling together, it was supposed to show you where it was failing, not just you, but both of you. Okay, so there's a lot of energy, power that is brought back, because you see that cluster of influence here that is in the matrix. Emotionally, it's behind the sun. And right now the sun is in a position where we're talking about energy work, spiritual magic, working with the elements of this universe, and understanding that you can shift all of this with your consciousness. So meditation, energy work, mirror work, shadow work, light work, bring it on. This is on. This is supposed to be a super powerful moment for you to just kind of step up. Just like my video of entering Leo season, where whoa, because there was a lot that was happening all at once. You are meant to strike a pose. Okay? You are meant to catch yourself, especially with this Leo energy here that is backing up and saying like, you have it in you. Remember, you're not just attracting things and because they don't work out, that means something's wrong with you. It's because you're learning how to maintain a frequency. You're learning how to maintain a certain vibration. Even some of you will see, you can manifest success. We see it in movies. We see it in like real stories. People that have manifested millions, fame, whatever, they have to maintain it too. Okay? So this is about maintaining your own vibrational field and vortex of manifestation and desires. And instead of trying to push away others, try to see what was attractive about that first interaction, okay? What brought you together? Because that part of them is a part of you. And it's a part of you in the light. So this is more like this time, bring more of the light aspect and see that the shadow is sometimes to just look at the negative stuff, okay? As far as past relationships, just because they didn't last, they didn't work out how we expected. But think about what they brought you. Think about what attracted them to you. This is going to bring a lot of emotional freedom, especially with this moon emotionally here. So we have here in the matrix, the moon that is saying you have to pay attention to your own subconscious programs because it's keeping you from prosperity. What does that mean emotionally? Emotionally, it's saying you need to break free from the karmic chain of patterns. So this is karmic chains here. The first degrees here of Libra, this is spiritual autonomy. This is you becoming the one that dreams the life and is able to manifest it. So it's saying like you have to see it in a grander way. You have to detach from those subconscious mechanism. Okay, some of you that have joined the program for the 2 weeks, we are going to meditate and we're going to set intention. Very powerful. We're going to work with one affirmation that you're going to set for yourself as far as love and money, because I am dedicated to transcend the fact that we can't have our cake and eat it too. You can definitely have success and also have love. You can be on purpose and also manifest love. So for 2 weeks, some of you, if you're interested, especially this is to prepare to the Lion's Gate. It's 88, 88, 8 is infinity, 8 is everlasting flow of energy. It's spiritual and physical, materialized abundance. So what we're going to do, we're going to set an intention, an affirmation. Everybody's going to take their own. And we're going to really work through all the blockages. That means every day while we're repeating and trying to transcend and enchant ourselves, okay, because you hypnotize yourself to your intention. What we're going to do this, we're going to also see what comes out that are blocks of energies that are linked to past experiences that we want to just transcend, that we want to bring into a light. Because when you do this, not only you free yourself, you free your creative flow, your creative juice, but you shine that to everyone that was involved and beyond. Because then everyone that you're going to start to meet is going to be on that vibrational frequency. So I'm super excited to do this because as we're doing this as a group, this is just even more powerful. Some of you, if you're curious about this program, you can go on my bio link. This is the Lionsgate portal. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you want to receive the email for this program, please let me know as well. I can email that to you. I did my yoga and a bit of cardio. Yes, Melissa. So cool. All right, you guys, this is all I have for today. This is intense, yes, but for a very good reason. Is to make you powerfully abundant in all ways, because it's not just receiving spiritual light, it's able to manifest it into something concrete that you were meant to realize yourself. This is something you were meant to do. Whatever that is meant to be is the journey. It's the path. That's the exciting thing. It's like it's inside of you, you activating it, and it just comes out of you. All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the likes, for the reshare. I do appreciate you being part of my journey and part of my manifestation as well. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.